Hi, morning. Welcome to my channel. I'm just gonna dive right on in and just say that I'm feeling really ill today. I'm feeling really rough. Well, for those of you who don't know me, this is an awful intro. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Ruth and I've got a little boy called Jet who is 18 months and I'm pregnant with number 2. I'm about to turn 23 weeks pregnant. And last night I just had loads of like horrible pains and like real discomfort all through the night, so I didn't really sleep from 2 o'clock onwards, and then I ended up having a bath from like 4 till 6 and then just got up. Yeah, anyway, so today I'm feeling rough. I was supposed to wash my hair but I didn't because I couldn't face it, and anyway, yeah. But I still wanted to film. I hate feeling like being ill has got the better of you. I like to just carry on. But apologies if I'm a bit rubbish today. Anyway, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. So I'm going to do some favourites from the last month. Let's just get started before I need to go and have a nap. So, makeup wise, I know nothing. I know nothing about makeup. I've just kind of done, I don't know, I've just kind of made it up as I go along. And so my makeup collection is like very minimal. I just have like the one like makeup bag, and that's all my makeup in the world. I don't really own that much or wear that much. I really enjoy wearing makeup and I wear makeup every day. I just don't wear loads and loads of it. So what I am getting onto is the fact that I don't, until last week, I didn't own a foundation, which I know is quite crazy for a 28-year-old mum. But yeah, I've just never worn it. I've never liked wearing it. It's always felt a bit too much like face paint on my face. Like maybe I've just never found the right one. Well, I think that is the case because of what I'm about to say next. But yeah, I've just always felt like it's like, yeah, just like face paint sitting on my face, or that it kind of gets too absorbed. I feel like the light's gone mental. I don't know, anyway, I just have never been much of a foundation wearer. I decided that I wanted to find a nice makeup routine. I've never really found a good routine, and I wanted to kind of get my like essentials for day-to-day stuff, and then like a little set for when I want to be more made up for like an evening out or something. And my sister actually bought a new foundation from Bare Minerals and was raving about it, and then a couple of weeks ago I was in London with her and I gave it a try and I loved it. I got on really well with it, so I went and bought myself one. What I picked up was this little set, and it says inside, hello gorgeous, and if you're gonna say hello gorgeous then you're gonna win me over. The thing that I actually was originally wanting was this. So it's a powder foundation. It just goes on really lightly and you don't feel like it's absorbing into your skin, so you don't feel like your pores are just going to be like full of foundation. Just a really light coverage, so obviously I guess if you've got a lot of problem areas then you might need something a bit more heavy wearing, but this for me is perfect. It's not necessarily to cover loads of blemishes, it's more just to kind of give that nice even look. Like it throughout the day, there's some massive lorry driving past. Throughout the day I get quite like, I can get a bit blotchy or a bit flushed, and I just quite like the idea of sometimes, not every day, but sometimes just being able to have that nice like airbrushed almost look. So inside, like this powder, and then I just like shake a bit into the lid, and you don't need much at all. So what it came with was the foundation shade that I bought. This is the matte version for kind of an even more full coverage. Again, I guess maybe for like more of a proper night out or something. Came with a little bronzer, which I've used today, and then like finishing powder, which is nice, and then just a little primer. I figured this was quite a nice set to get because it's almost like a bit of a taster set, so it's more just to like see how I get on with it all. Ooh, the peely bit's still on the mirror. Should I peel it? Oh, isn't that the most satisfying thing? And then just this little brush, which actually, if I'm totally honest, I haven't loved. It's not as soft My brushes are, oh no, that's quite nice actually. I use the Real Technique brushes and I just find them really nice and soft, whereas this is like a little bit bristly. But, you know, can't complain. So next up, while we're talking makeup, is this makeup remover. The simple, kind to skin cleansing water gently and effectively removes makeup. And that is exactly how I would describe it. I would say it gently and effectively removes makeup. So, Bob's your uncle. It's really nice, it's just really light, no perfume, no colourings or anything, which I like. I think I've talked about before in previous videos with other like face cream products and stuff. I don't like the feeling of anything being on my skin that's like perfumed or I don't know, you just want it to feel like it's only got the good stuff in it when it's going on your face. I mean, it basically just feels like water, but it gets off your makeup really quickly. I tend to use 2 cotton pads. Everything, mascara, everything is off within those 2 cotton pads. Next up is this massive bad boy, which is a new serious favourite of mine. I found in general I don't drink enough, especially since being pregnant. I feel even more aware of how much I don't drink. So I find for me I have to have a water on me at all times, otherwise I just won't drink. I get through these much more easily than I thought I would. So I asked on Instagram about a good water bottle and everyone suggested Hydrate Mate. I looked it up on Amazon. Within the search this one came up and it's not a Hydrate Mate one, but it was a couple of pounds cheaper and it's basically exactly the same thing. It's maybe called Degbit. But yeah, I'll put links to everything below. All down the side it has the times of day, like the water should be getting to that, and then at midday fill back up again. So basically you should be having 2 of these a day. And that is a lot easier than you'd think if you just have it on you at all times. You only need to have a few kind of giant gulps and you've gone through like an hour's worth. And then it's just this really simple, nice opener. I don't know, what would you call that? Like the spout? My bloomin' camera card got full just then, sorry. I promise you, one day I will film one of these videos without the battery dying or the card getting full, hopefully. Aim big. Yeah, that's that. I don't know how much you can say about a water bottle. It's a water bottle, it holds water, and I'm really enjoying it. Next up, food. Can't not mention food. I have refound these. I used to take these to school quite a lot, and I actually bought them for Jet, and then they arrived and I changed my mind and I thought actually he's perfectly happy just with raisins. I don't know why he needs yogurt covered raisins that will have more sugar and, you know, whatever in them. These are so good, and they're in nice like little like, snack size packets, and they're so Moorish but so good. I'm just finding at the moment my pregnancy cravings are very sweet. Just keep finding myself thinking about strawberry laces and fruitellas and like sugary strawberry-ish type of sweets. So I feel like with these, yeah, they're not like the healthiest thing ever, but I feel like they're a better version of what I'm craving. So I've just been having like a little pack of these now and again. By now and again, I mean a couple of times a day. They contain real yogurt, so I mean, that's gotta be better than some strawberry laces. Clothes-wise, is this jumper that just says blonde. It's got these like nice frayed edges and like frayed hemline. It's just perfect autumn, like cozy and snug. And it's from Zara, and I think it was like 25 pounds maybe? I can't quite remember. But they're really fun. So they've got this one blonde, and then they've got a brunette and a ginger. So you can take your pick. Lastly is my book of the month, which is Fates and Furies by Lauren Groff, who is a New York Times bestseller. Rich, lyrical and rewarding, says Paula Hawkins, who is the author of Girl on the Train, which I loved. The Independent, a stunning achievement. I mean, those are some higher claims. So, blurb. Every story has 2 sides. Every relationship has 2 perspectives. And sometimes it turns out the key to a great marriage is not its truths, but its secrets. Da, da, da. Not actually that very far through because mum life. But I am actually going on holiday next week, and so I'm sure I will finish it then. I'm enjoying it so far. It's quite, actually, yeah, it says, doesn't it? Rich, lyrical and rewarding. Yeah, I'd agree with that. It's written quite almost poetically, which isn't my usual style. I'm a big Jodie Picoult fan, and Paula Hawkins, and who wrote Gone Girl? Gillian Flynn. I just had a quick look on my bookshelf. Gillian Flynn, I like her, and Jodie Picoult. It's not my usual style. It's slightly more like old school romance, poetic, that kind of vibe. It's quite gripping. I'm interested to see how it's going to go. This is a weird one because obviously I'm saying all this kind of near the beginning of reading it rather than at the end, so I don't actually know how it's going to go. But again, actually this was based off a recommendation of a different sister. All my sisters are very influential in my life. But yeah, that's what I've been reading this month. I just got a text from Henry, my husband, saying, "What's your favourite donut?" Guys, marry a man that texts you, "What's your favourite donut?" Because that's clearly a man that knows you well. Henry, what is not my favourite donut? Get me any donut and you're a winner. Anyway, kind of like home-weary style. A lovely friend Emma got me these. Such lovely little pots. They're just this really sweet little design, like all a bit mismatchy, kind of like oddly shaped, and they're such a nice colour, like this really nice blush pink, and they're from Tiger, so love those. I haven't put them anywhere yet because we're getting some new shelves in our kitchen and I can visualise them in my kitchen. But yeah, I think that is everything. Thanks so much for watching. I'm sorry that I'm not feeling very well. Thanks for bearing with me if you watched this far, and we will see you soon for a vlog or pregnancy video or whatever it is that we decide to film next. Lots of love. Have a lovely week. Peace out.